Hello, my fiery creatives. It's so good to see you spark alive here. Fantastic to see you glow and to be so magnetic and alive and opening and expansive. Fire is all about warmth and glow and being alluring and drawing people in and passionate and it's sexy and fun. And when fire walks into a room, you can feel it. You can feel the flames of desire grow, right? Because that's who you are. You are fire. You are lit up from the inside out. And just like people go and watch a fire, like a little campfire around the thing, or they watch a sunset, right? That's also an element of fire. You're watching the sunset or the sunrise. That's the natural attraction that we all have to fire. And that is what you have in spades when it comes to your creative process. Now, I want to be clear, this has to do with your jumping off point, right? Your jumping off point in terms of your creative work, you're going to have a tendency to move to it with that gusto, with that spark, with that engagement of fire. So fire has the energy of expansion and growth, and fire goes up. Now there's a lot of different kinds of fire. There's the smoldering fire, there's the low burning fire, there's the little embers, but there's also the raging fires, the big fires, the ones that are just like going out of control, that they're so powerful that they actually create their own weather systems. So there's a lot of range with fire. So I want you to really start to tap into it and explore different kinds of fire that you can ignite within yourself and share with others, especially as a part of your creative process. So let's talk about the 3 areas of growth for you as fire. One of the most important things for fire element is to be able to expand and contract fire element at will. That is so important. You have to be able to manipulate, Manos, with your hand, be able to orchestrate, to work with, so that you don't burn yourself out or you don't burn bridges, but you can also work with the fire element so it's life-giving as opposed to consuming. The second element is feed the fire. How do you feed the fire? See, as fire, you're the only element that needs to have 2 fuel sources. And those fuel sources are, number 1, air, right? You got to have air, no fire, right? And the second fuel source is up to you. Now, when I say that, what I mean is that everyone's hardwired slightly differently within the fire world. So some people, as fire elements, they need to have food or a certain kind of drink or a certain kind of physical activity, or they need to listen to music, or they need to have time in nature. That's up to you to find. So you're going to need 2 fuel sources. One is the one that feeds you, and the other is the one that's primary, which is air. So making sure that you have both of those qualities built into your daily practice so that you can go and spread your fire, spread your warmth to more and more people. The third and final thing for your fire element that's going to give you exponential growth and nurturing and ability to work with your fire element in a very healthy way for your creative process is to be able to be aware of the impact that you're creating. See, you're fire, and fire has to do with passion, excitement, sexiness, allure, right? And your fire element can heat a home or it can burn it down. Fire has this proclivity towards danger that the others don't have as much, And I think partly because it's that thing of being burned and being consumed by the fire. If you don't have oxygen, well, you don't have air, right? But it has a different essence, it has a different feeling than actually being consumed by your own passion, your own desire. So this is for both yourself and how you relate with other artists and creatives in your creative process. So making sure that you can navigate your fire so that you know the impact that you're wanting to achieve, and so that through that you can actually widen your range, expand your range of how fire is expressed through you. Just want to reiterate again that that's your foundation. The foundation can alter and shift throughout your lifetime, and it's definitely not the only element that you're going to be creating with throughout the different phases of any project that you're working on. So keep looking at how you relate to other elements. Keep relating to yourself of what you need in terms as you progress through your projects. But what this has been about is by helping you, hopefully, to own the creative element that you are innately in your heart of hearts, so you can own it, so you can use it to its maximum potential. And lastly, subscribe to this YouTube channel. That would be the best. I'm going to be putting up a lot more content here that's going to help everyone expand and grow, find different ways so that you can develop tools and techniques for your creativity, along with expand your awareness for yourself as an artist. So thanks for coming by, and I'll see you again soon.